Sorry, I just explained that whole thing and I was muted. But what happened is I didn't copy the TTS overlay to this scene, so that's why I didn't pop. But now it's on cooldown, so I can't test it just yet. We'll test it a little bit later. But all right, let's get leveling. You can see my monkey that I got yesterday in the background there. Let's play this prologue. Everything feels just a little quiet on my end though. Hold on. Check out the audio. Dialogue is all the way to 100. Alright, whatever, I guess it's not. Alright, that's cool.
For speaking with this one must ensure
Let's get the prologue from the store real fast. Oops, sorry. Quest starters. Events prologue. Prince Azah of the Fighters Guild has requested my assistance. The acting guild leader, Merrick at Ashwala, has gone missing while investigating a series of recent assassinations targeting the guild. Incidents that threaten its very existence. This is the prologue quest for Solstice. Alright, let's go. Let's fucking go. Melania Alcestia. The Fighters Guild is on high alert. Guild halls have been attacked and Guildmaster Merrick at Ashwala has disappeared. The worst crisis since the plane mold is upon us, and we could use the help of able adventurers. If you are available and interested, meet Prince Azah in Davin's Watch, Daggerfall, or Vunkelgard, depending on your alliance. He has been training under Guildmaster Merrick and can provide the latest information on the situation. What about the third one? There's Davin's Watch, there's Vunkelgard, and then what is it, Daggerfall or whatever? Why do they not give it a location? All right, whatever, doesn't matter, because we already know where we need to go. We need to go to Vunkelgard, and I need to figure out how to get to the the way shrine so that I can get there faster, and I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, it's down here. Never mind, we got it. Crisis averted. We figured it out. We did it, gang. We Scooby-Dooed it. Okay. Hey guys, if you like what you're seeing so far, hit that like and subscribe button. Probably need to start saying that a little bit more, just to try to, you know, remind people that it's there, since I'm planning on putting a lot of this on YouTube.
Friend, your timely arrival gives me hope.
Although his armor looks
of disaster can
alive.
finally be turned. The Fighters Guild is under assault. 4 guild halls have already fallen, and now Guildmaster Merrick has disappeared. We need to find him before all is lost.
Whoa, there's 2 of them. Who attacked our guild halls?
No one has claimed credit for the attacks, and evidence has been lacking. It makes no sense. Still, I expect more and more attacks at any time. Without Master Merrick, our guild could fall. It's our biggest crisis since the plane meld.
What do you mean Merrick has disappeared?
Just that. I was supposed to meet him here, but he never arrived. Most of the guild is securing the remaining halls, but with you here, we can track down the guildmaster and stop these attacks. The guild needs you, comrade. Will you answer the call?
Oh man, let's find Guildmaster Merrick and stop the attacks on the Fighters Guild.
I've received conflicting reports from trusted guild scouts. Merrick has supposedly been sighted in Malabal Tor, northern Alakir Desert, and East March. Obviously, he can't be everywhere. Choose a location to investigate and meet the scout there.
Alright, I'll go look for Guildmaster Merrick.
Merrick is many things, but mage is not one of them. I trust the scouts, but he could not be in 3 distant places at the same time. I need you to make your best guess. Pick a location and see if you can find our missing guildmaster.
Okay, so players can respond in different ways now. All right. I like how it's a smiley face and a frowny face. I like that. It's obvious that you're worried about Merrick. I'll do whatever I can to help you find him.
I appreciate that. With Merrick missing, I need to coordinate the defense of the guild halls, analyze scouting reports, and try to learn more about our attackers. Just know the compensation we offer is fair and equitable. Your aid will be rewarded.
What do the reports from Malabar Tor say?
A guild scout talked to hunters who said they spotted Merrick near Volkwaston. That area contains many nooks and crannies among the rocks to hide in, and Deirdre roamed the vicinity as well. Do you think Merrick could be searching there?
Yeah, let's check that out.
Weemy is a fast and faithful mount. She can get you to the location quickly. I'll send word to the guild scout. They'll meet you and help you search for Merrick. Then they can get word back to me while I follow up with the other reports. Good luck.
All right. I will see you. Oh, we can hop on the horsey. Let's go.
Hey, the prince sent you? Let's talk.
Skordo.
That little Princess I'll never mentioned he was sending you to meet me. How the tusk have you been, pal? And no, hold that thought. We got work to do.
You're the scout that sent the report to Princess Zah about spotting Guildmaster Merrick?
Guild scout, bruiser, and general pain in the arse. At least that's what Merrick calls me. While most of the guilds settled in to defend the remaining guild halls, I volunteered to stay in the field.
What's the situation here?
I was looking into the attacks on the Fighters Guild when word reached me that the little prince had lost our guildmaster. When I heard rumors that someone who matched Merrick's description was in the area, I sent my report and started to investigate.
And what have you found out?
Hunters informed me that they had seen someone matching Merrick's description exploring the north. Said he seemed intense, like a man on a mission. I got this far and decided to wait for you. The trail leads north, so that's where we're going.
I see you're still out punching everything that makes even the slightest bit annoyed, Skordo.
Nothing wrong with that. It's healthy even. I met a healer once who said that bottling up your emotions gives you worms. Or was it dark humors? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I hit him when he tried to put a swamp jelly on my head.
Do anything interesting the last time we ran into each other?
Oh, you know, a little of this, a bit of that. Mostly been working with the Fighters Guild. Merrick's a good leader, and there's always something to fight. It's in the name, after all. But these attacks, someone's definitely out to destroy the guild.
Okay, someone's probably from the Mages Guild. They always want to destroy the Fighters Guild. Hey, look, everybody else is doing this quest too.
That trap on the ground looks familiar. Check it out. Yep, that's one of Merrick's, all right. Uses them when he's too busy to stop at a proper inn. Let's keep going.
Oh, can I go through here? No, I can't.
That camp looks promising. See what those papers are all about.
Many days have passed since I started investigating the attackers on the attacks on the Fighters Guild. Multiple guild halls suffered heavy casualties with no sign of forced entry. Through a series of informants, I learned several details. This is what I know so far. An unknown enemy powerful enough to wipe out entire guild halls is attacking the Fighters Guild. Clues discovered since I started my private investigation point to this same enemy showing interest in Rivenspire for some as yet undisclosed reason. An informant provided directions to a possible campsite used by this unknown enemy. A simple map sketch follows. I was supposed to meet Princess Zah, but time is of the essence. I need to strike before the unknown enemy slips away again. The young prince has been an excellent student and will be fine on his own. hopefully, when we next meet, I'll know who the attackers are, and we can rally the guild to deal with them once and for all.
Merrick went after the enemy by himself? That spot on the map, it's northwest of here.
All right, let's go. Whoa, I'm stuck. Where am I going? Okay, it's not too far. We can hop on the old fox here, and then just travel really quick. Do 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 do. Ba da ba 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 da bo. Ba da ba ba bow. I'm a scat man. Dee da 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 da. I'm stuck. Let's see. Here we go.
Merrick came this way.
You there? I could use some help.
How about you tell my friend what happened here? Yeah. Tread carefully, pal.
That Fighters Guild warrior was a storm of fury. Left me alive so I could tell some prince what happened here.
Fighters Guild warrior.
Looks much like a prince to me.
Oops. Fighters Guild warrior? You mean Guildmaster Merrick? What happened here?
Revenge happened. We misjudged the Guildmaster's skill and his anger. He let me live when I renounced the Order of the Black Worm. What you call the Worm Cult made me swear to tell Prince Azah everything I know.
Prince Azah sent me in his place? Tell me what you know.
I don't think so. Not quite yet. My pain is great. Get me something to ease my suffering. Then, I'll share what I know.
What do you need?
Mist scrub grows around here. Low bushes with red, jagged leaves. Chewing the leaves dulls pain. Bring me some mist scrub leaves, and I'll tell you everything I told Merrick.
Alright, I'll get some mist scrub leaves.
No more talking until I get those mist scrub leaves. It grows northwest of here, by the water. Bushes with jagged red leaves. Come back and then we'll talk. I'll be here. Not like I can get very far in this condition.
You said you renounced the order?
The Order of the Black Worm. Scourge of Tamriel. Fist of Moloch Ball. I'm done with that. But I hurt too much to talk about it. Ask your friend. He was there. But get me those leaves.
So how did Guildmaster Merrick know someone from the Fighters Guild would find you?
He seemed to have a lot of faith in his comrades. Particularly this Prince Azah. Said the prince was his charge. That he was loyal and a good soldier. But I said no more talking. Not until I get those leaves.
Okay, let's go get him his leaves.
The damn worm cult. I knew the armor looked familiar. Get that mist scrub so he'll tell us more.
Alright, let's go. I feel like those smiley and frowny faces are gonna get kind of annoying. I'm just a vibe check. I think it's gonna get bad. It was cool at first, but I don't think it's gonna be cool forever, you know. Oh shit, you know what I need? I need my pals. Here, we'll bring the Tin Lauren. She needs to be leveled up anyway.
Where to first?
Let's get those leaves back to that cultist scum.
Oh, just
He
one?
better not have died before I get to kill him.
I'm used to WoW where you have to collect like 17 things.
By the black void, this hurts. Do you have mist scrub leaves? I'm pragmatic. Relieving this pain is worth what I have to tell you. Do you have the mist scrub leaves?
I'll hand over the Miscro leaves after you told me what you told Merrick.
Smart. And I'm in too much pain to argue. Merrick spared my life when I told him that the Order of the Black Worm, what you called the Worm Cult, has returned to take vengeance on first the Fighters Guild, then the Mages Guild, then all of Tamriel.
So where's Guildmaster Merrick now?
I told him that our leader, Mazama, had business with Magister Andrello at Volk Waston's Tall Trunk Tavern. But he left before I could tell him the rest. We have a new weapon. I don't know any details, but Mazama called it a Soul Reaper.
A deal's a deal. With any luck, this Miss Scrub will ease your pain quickly.
Your kindness is refreshing. A generous act I've not experienced in a very long time. More reason to abandon the order and make a fresh start. I'll limp into town once the pain subsides. Thank you.
Leave him. Let's go over what we know. This little worm claims he's renounced his evil ways. Guess I won't gut him like I planned. No Merrick yet, but feels like we're getting closer. Go over what we just learned.
The Worm Cult has returned to take vengeance on the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild and all of Tamriel.
The damn worm cult is really back. I thought they scattered after we stopped the plane meld. And you'd hear about a few remnants, but nothing significant. Not like this. And he said they had a new weapon. What the tusk is a Soul Reaper anyway?
The cultists said their leader had business with the Magister, Andrello, at the Tall Trunk Tavern.
That's over in Volkwasten. They built it inside a big tree on the western side of town. How about you find this Magister, figure out what business she has with Mazama, and if she's seen Merrick. I'll collect Weemy and wait for you outside the tavern.
Hell yeah, sounds like a plan.
I never expected the enemy to be the worm cult. Thought they were finished after we stopped the plane meld. Obviously, Merrick has a plan to crush them. Let's get to the Tall Trunk Tavern in Volkwasten and see what this Magister can tell us.
Didn't we destroy the Worm Cult?
I thought so, pal. They were leaderless after you and the companions beat the evil bastard Manamarco. When our little trip to Cold Harbor stopped Molag Bal's plane meld, the worm cult should have died.
So how are they still around?
I guess we forced them underground, but didn't squish them hard enough. Let's catch up with Merrick so we can do just that. Look for me outside after you talk to the Magister. I have a few more thoughts I want to share with this worm.
Okay, so I have to find my way back. Oh, dude, really? Okay, that's not too bad. Figured they'd give me, like, I don't know, a portal or something. You know, be bros about it, but I guess not. Let's see. Let's hop on my fox here. The plane meld is nigh, the plane meld is nigh. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. What? Okay, Magister.
That incident has you all out of sorts.
You're not the usual serving wench. Where's the tonic I requested? I need something to settle my nerves. Oh, what else can befall me today? One more interruption and I'll never make it to Shornhelm on time.
Did you have business recently with someone named Mazama?
I have no idea who that might be. One moment I was about to board a coach to Shornhelm when a strange woman stopped me and looked deeply into my eyes. The next I was waking up here, feeling awful and very much put out.
What about Merrick of the Fighters Guild? Have you seen him?
That was the second interruption. Merrick spouted nonsense about the worm cult, even as my apprentice spouted nonsense about seeing me board the coach to Shornhelm while he was carrying me here. Merrick ran off, chasing after the coach, I presume.
So Merrick must be on his way to Shornhelm.
Apprentice, arrange another coach. We must be off after I finish my tonic. Where's that damn serving wench? A mage of my standing can't miss the meeting at the Mages Guild Hall. It would be unseemly. Forget I said that. There is no meeting.
Tell me more about this strange woman who interrupted you.
She stepped out of the shadows and blocked my path as I walked to the coach. I remember her unsettling eyes as she stared at me. After that, I awoke in here. If she used some spell to take my form, she must be a powerful mage indeed.
Later. Skordo, fetch me my horse,
Did you find the
Weemy.
Magister, pal? I think I demonstrated a lot of restraint, waiting out here and not going inside for an ale or two. Any luck finding Magister Andrello?
Yeah, she met a strange woman and woke up inside. Haven't we all, right? Even as her apprentice watched her leave town.
That's a strange story. And the woman, it could have been Mazama. Did the Magister say anything about Guildmaster Merrick?
He told Merrick that someone who looked like her took the coach to Shornhelm. He went after it. Oops, shit. My bad. My bad.
I think I demonstrated. Wait, Merrick's notes mentioned that the enemy was interested in Rivenspire. Shornhelm's in Rivenspire. What could the worm cult be after in that part of the world?
The Magister let slip that the Mages Guild is having some sort of meeting there. Oh, god damn it.
If you need quick, and we need to go help him. Sure, Merrick got the drop on a small camp of worm cultists, but they've already destroyed 4 of our guild halls. He's a great fighter, but whatever they have planned for Shornhelm might be too much even for him.
Alright, well, let's hop on Weemy and let's go.
I appreciate the Fighters Guild coming to our aid, Princess Ah.
Comrade, Skordo, I came as soon as I received your message.
Gabrielle, Azar! The worm cult is going to attack the Mages Guild!
They're already here. Merrick arrived before you and the prince. He ran down to help.
The attack's begun and Merrick ran down there? Damn! Tell Gabrielle what we learned, but be quick about it.
It's good to see you, friend. But we have a situation. Somehow assailants infiltrated a private meeting beneath the guild hall and caught some of our most influential mages unawares. Merrick arrived and raced to help, but did Skordo say worm cult?
Yeah, the Order of the Black Worm is back and seeking revenge against the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild.
How can that... We eradicated them, didn't we? A threat of this magnitude must be crushed swiftly. The mages and Merrick can use our help. Can I count on you to join the fight?
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. Any amount of assistance is much appreciated. The door to the underground chambers is right over there. Be careful.
Go, comrade. We need to help the guild master.
Oh, dude, look at him run. Hello? Hello?
Guildmaster Merrick, but be ready to take down any cultists you see.
That guy's dead. The incense is still burning though. Check the books real quick, see if there's anything. There's nothing. Hello? Hello? Someone already killed that dude. Hello? Bah.
Just like at our guild halls, no obvious sign of forced entry, yet clear signs of battle.
Hello? Hold on.
I thought I was finished. Thank you.
Oh shit, they're gonna summon that guy. It's been a while since I've seen these things. Oh. Ooh, Jesus beamed his ass.
Under Shornhelm?
I saw another red guard from the Fighters Guild. He headed toward the meeting chambers.
Meeting chambers.
Was that it?
Oh shit.
Did you feel that? Hurry. Through those doors ahead.
I can't believe the worm cult has returned.
Oh no,
Across the
cutscene.
chasm. Guildmaster Merrick, the worm cult has him. Let my mentor go, foul creature!
Stop, mortal! The Soul Reaper.
What is Merrick doing? Oh.
No!
No!
Explosion! Stendar, preserve him!
No,
was caught in the
Merrick.
blast.
A dead mortal's appearance is no good to me.
Oh shit.
We're done here.
They just killed off Merrick, bro.
No! Merrick can't be dead! We need to reach him!
No, not Merrick. All the memories we had together
Stendar,
in the
please.
Fighters Guild.
Merrick can't be dead. He just can't.
We got this.
By the gods! Merrick!
No.
Merrick's dead. By the swords of my forefathers, I will make the worm cult.
Guess they couldn't get the voice actor
I came as
back.
quick as I... Oh no. Merrick. The Magisters. What happened?
Merrick destroyed the worm cult device. It exploded and killed
Oh,
him.
the Magisters.
Search the area
the
and gather
Magisters.
Guildmaster Merrick's weapons.
Look at the Soul Reaper.
I'll teleport the remains of that horrid device upstairs for study.
Guildmaster Merrick's shield.
Merrick would polish that shield for hours. It was
Sword.
almost a ritual. That was his father's sword. Merrick wielded it proudly.
Hold on, I'm gonna check around real quick before because it's reading, and I'm gonna wait a little bit to do the reading, right? Ba-da-ba-ba. Hello. Looks like there's nothing other than reading. All right, we're good. Summons to the remnant. To the faithful of the Order who still linger in the shadows, our time rises once more. Events unfold far from here that shall resurrect the glorious Order of the Black Worm. Its power shall grow 100-fold in the days that follow. We must come together now. Gather all still loyal to our cause and purpose. Join us in the Worm Nest on the northern coast of Rivenspire. You can enter the lair through the cove south of the lighthouse. We will take our well-deserved revenge on the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, and all of Tamriel for the Worm King.
You found something. Let me see. What a loss. Merrick was our leader, my mentor. Practically a father to me since I joined the Fighters Guild. Thank you for gathering his sword and shield. Strange, though, that a Daedra was leading these worm cultists. What was that note you found?
One of the cultists must have dropped it. It's a summons for them to gather at Worm's Nest.
Let me see. A worm cult nest on Rivenspire's northern coast? Stendar blesses us with another foolish enemy, quick to put their plans to paper. First, however, we must go to the Fighters Guild Hall in Shornhelm. Tell Skordo what befell Merrick.
Bro, I don't want to face Skordo, dude. He's gonna be so
When
sad.
you assault the Worm Nest, the Mages Guild will join you. You have my word.
As the guilds first defeated the worm cult, so shall we do so again. But that device, a Daedra named Mazama called it a Soul Reaper.
Soul Reaper, We'll study it and determine its exact purpose.
Gabrielle, can you help me take care of Guildmaster Merrick?
Of course, Princessa.
All right, well, hold on. Let's talk to them real fast.
Merrick's arrival and your intervention saved the lives of many members of my guild. That's a debt we'll repay. Go on. Head to the Fighters Guild Hall here in Shornhelm. We'll take care of Merrick's remains and the Soul Reaper and be in touch later.
What was the Mages Guild meeting about down here?
The Magisters were meeting to interpret the dark divinations of various guild mages. They asked me to attend because of my experience fighting Molag Bal during the Plane Meld. To be honest, I prefer digging up antiquities for the Antiquarian Circle.
The dark divinations referred to Molag Bal?
Not exactly to the Daedric Prince of Domination, but the omens certainly had the taint of Cold Harbor about them. We were hoping to determine more when the worm cult attacked. If not for Merrick and my tardiness, I might be among the dead.
Okay, what about Princess
Go on to the Fighters Guild Hall here in Shornhelm. We need to let Skordo and the others know that Guildmaster Merrick is dead. I'll meet you there after Gabrielle and I take care of things here. After that, though, we hunt worms.
Dude, his drip is fire, man. Look at that. Okay. Alright. Let's leave and let's go break the news to Skordo. Whoa. Oh no, gotta get the fuck out of here. Where's the Fighters Guild? It's all the way across town. They're making me run all the way across town. Look at that.
Princess, the guild hall's on high alert. I was about to lead a contingent of fighters to the Mages Guild.
The battle's over, Skordo. Guildmaster Merrick is dead.
What? Not Merrick? Hey, pal, tell me what happened. That can't be right. What Princess said. Merrick can't be dead. Tell me this is some sort of bad joke, pal.
It's true. Merrick saved the Mages Guild and destroyed the Soul Reaper. When he died, it exploded.
Those Tusken
Or he died when
bastards.
it exploded.
I came back here to rally the troops, but I should have gone down there with you. I could have saved Merrick, damn it. This is bad. What's the guild gonna do without its guildmaster? And at a time like this?
Skordo, focus, man. Here's Merrick's sword and shield. Gabrielle took care of his body.
Oh, right, of course. Merrick loved these. They were family heirlooms. He was proud to wield them in service to the greater good. He was always spouting nonsense like that. All right. Tell me that you and the prince have a plan to make someone pay.
Oh, we learned that there's a worm nest close by on the coast of northern Rivenspire.
Guildmaster Merrick is really dead, Skordo. I don't know how we're going to stop the worm cult without him. Skordo's correct. This is bad. How are we going to stop Mizama and the worm cult without Guildmaster Merrick to guide us?
We have to do something, Princess.
I hear your words, but my mind is a storm of emotions. Merrick, my friend, my mentor, he died and I couldn't save him. I wasn't even at his side. I wasn't there to help him when he needed me the most. Stendarr, help me. I don't know what to do.
Snap out of it, Azah. Show some damn courage and avenge your fallen comrades. All right, I'll grab a few bottles of wine. We can strategize. That should get the ideas flowing. I feel like that's not the right time. Like I want to try this out, but this is a little too aggro. This is a little weird. Why are you drinking wine right now? Yes, you do. Guildmaster taught you well, didn't he?
You're right, comrade. Guildmaster Merrick taught me very well indeed, as did my father, King Faharajad, and my many tutors and Sentinel. We may have lost Merrick, but we can still win this war. Thank you for making me see that.
Of course, Princess
Your words were like a strong wind in the desert, scattering the sand of despair that was smothering my soul. Before we take action, I want to commend you and reward you for your service, and ask that you stay to finish this with us. For Merrick. You helped me realize that the world doesn't stop just because someone we respected and cared about is no longer with us. Now that we know the enemy, the time has come to take the battle to the worm cult.
What's the plan, Princess?
The note we discovered talked about a worm nest on the northern coast of Rivenspire. We must gather our forces, storm their lair, and deal with the worm cult leader, Mazama.
Okay, so the note could have been left there as a trap.
Perhaps, but I don't think so. Everything happened quickly after Merrick destroyed the Soul Reaper and Mazama retreated. The job I hired you for ended when we found Merrick, but I'd like to extend your employment. Help us assault the worm cult nest.
I'll help you destroy the worm cult nest and defeat Mazama.
Pardon the interruption. Vanus Galerion would like to talk to you. He's right outside.
Vanus Galerion, Vanus, I haven't seen you in years.
Welcome, Vanus. We're glad to be working alongside you and your guild again.
There's no time for niceties, Azar. You there, come speak to me.
Hello, Vanus.
A pleasure to see you again, friend, despite the dire circumstances. Thank you for purging our sanctum of the worm cult infestation. Reliable as ever, I see. Please, describe everything you experienced during the attack. Spare no detail.
The Daedra Mazama led the attack. She tried to cast a spell on Merrick, but it failed when he died.
Yes. Gabrielle called Mazama snake-like. My extensive knowledge of Daedra tells me that she's likely a harvester, known for their illusion magic. I suspect that's how she got into our sanctum undetected. Tell me, how did Merrick die?
He broke free the spell and attacked the Soul Reaper. It exploded and killed him.
Merrick was a great warrior, but also reckless. Attacking an unknown arcane device. Clearly a miscalculation. An intact Soul Reaper would have revealed more than the shards we recovered. Had he waited for you to intervene, he might still be alive.
Merrick's actions saved your sanctum. The worm cult left as soon as the device was destroyed.
Perhaps so. Maybe further study will reveal that he saved lives as well. But with a threat of this magnitude, we need every means at our disposal to gain the upper hand. I've heard enough. Where is this worm cult nest you learned of?
It's on the northern coast of Rivenspire, in a cove near the lighthouse.
I know that lighthouse well, and am aware of a cove to the south. Let me mark it on your map. We'll meet you there after I conclude my business with Prince Azar and Skordo. No guild can function without a guild master. Not even the Fighters Guild.
What have you been up to since we last met, Vanus?
What haven't I been up to? I am Tamriel's greatest living mage, after all. I had just started to get inclinations that the worm cult might not be as finished as we thought when word reached me about the attacks on the guild halls. I am beyond annoyed.
Any thoughts about the Soul Reapers?
Just that I wish we had an intact one to study. They've been appearing throughout the land at sites where the worm cult is engaging in hostile actions.
That's the new world, the new
Ever since
world
Menemarco
event
started
thing.
his Order of the Black Worm, they've been nothing but trouble.
What other business do you have with Prince Azar and Skordo?
Isn't it obvious? With Merrick dead, someone needs to take the reins of the Fighters Guild until their ponderously slow council can select a new guild master. Since they're in the thick of it, Skordo and Prince Azar are the most likely candidates.
And you can appoint one of them as the leaders of the Fighters Guild?
Certainly not, and I wouldn't presume. But in this time of trouble, we need a stable and functioning Fighters Guild to stand against the worm cult. Prince Azar has leadership training and was taught by Guildmaster Merrick. He's the clear choice.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with
The Fighters
that.
Guild requires leadership. I suggest Prince Azar take command until your council can select a new guildmaster.
He's right, Azar. And you know the rest of the guild is more likely to follow you than they are me.
As much as I want to be there with you, I see the wisdom in Vanus's words. I'll stay behind to command the guild.
I know that lighthouse well.
Won't you take pity on me?
The Fighters and Mages Guilds together again. Our combined strength will easily take down the Worm Cult. I'll see you on the northern coast after we gather some forces.
Hell yeah.
My heart screams for vengeance, but Vanus's words ring true. I've been trained to take the throne of Hammerfell when King Faharajad, hopefully many years from now, steps down. I am most qualified to serve as interim leader of the guild.
And that's it? You just decide to take charge and suddenly you're the what? What? But I want him to be the leader. No, I'm not fucking saying that. Dude, I want him to be the leader.
The little prince.
I don't want to be super sassy about that.
Azar, he'll do fine. He's a born leader. Me, I'm just a street brawler in a nice suit of armor. Head for the Worm Nest. I'll meet you there after I talk to Azar and round up a few Fighters Guild comrades to help us.
Do you agree with Vanus? Prince Azar should be the new guildmaster?
That's not up to me or Vanus. That's for the Guild Council to decide. Merrick just died, and nobody wants to replace him.
Hell yeah, dude. I vote for Azar. They better not force me to do it. I feel like they might try to do it, though. But it should be Azar. Let's see. We're going all the way up here. Maybe we'll see Razumdar while we're there. Not Razumdar, Mayik the Liar, because he's right over here. Riven Spire. Okay. Wait, where am I going?
This was well worth the trek.
Your mother was right. You are tired.
There's someone doing antiquities.
If there's a worm cult nest here, we will find it. This one never gives up.
Hell yeah, bro. Keep up the good work.
Skordo said there's a worm cult base somewhere around here. I'm ready to fight as soon as we find a way in.
Hell yeah.
Damn worms don't make finding their nest easy. The note said a cove on the north coast, right?
Okay, we just did it. Alright, well, here it is.
Keep looking. The nest must be here somewhere. Ah! The nest. Gabrielle will join us shortly. I tasked her with re-establishing the wards protecting our guild hall, just in case the worms attack again in our absence. No need for an invitation.
This worm cult doesn't.
We have one goal. Find Mazama and make sure that Daedra never bothers us again. And I know Vanus and Gabrielle want to learn more about the Soul Reapers. So let's get on with it. I want to hit as many worms as possible, very, very hard.
Let's get on with it.
I suggest we split our forces. We'll draw less attention and hurry our search for Mazama.
Alright, let's go this way then.
Good call. We'll go west. You and our friend.
Come, I shall augment your attacks.
Oh, you better augment my attacks.
I sense illusion magic beyond the crumbled wall. Find the source.
You find the source, dude. You're the one sensing it. Hold on, I want to see what's over here. Alright, let's go through the wall that they're obviously trying to point us to. Is this the crumbled wall? There's illusion magic.
Yes, there's something here. I'll dispel the illusion.
Yeah, you better do that. Worm Cult Journal. Ooh.
Journal. Intriguing. What does it say?
Today we finished the relocation of our research operation to the abandoned ruins in Rivenspire. The Order of the Black Worm used the nest for years without drawing notice. It was only abandoned after the plane meld was interrupted. At Azama's command, we reclaimed it to continue our development of the Soul Reaper devices in secret. The journal tracks our ongoing results. Some confuse soul magic with necromancy, but our work on the Soul Reapers proves they are indeed separate disciplines. Fortunately, the Order doesn't lack for practitioners in either field. Imbuing the structure with necrotic energies allows it to sense the proximity of the recently dead, which triggers the soul gems within to activate. Then the altar gem pull the soul towards the device. In the first iteration, the gems merely stored the fresh soul. This wasn't desired, as it limited the amount of souls a Reaper could capture. Our current experiments seek to propel the captured soul to a specific location of our choosing. After many hours of study, prolonged ritual preparations, and the valued deaths of many from our order, the Soul Reapers work as planned. Now, when a mortal dies near a Reaper, the Reaper captures the soul and sends it to a secure location. Our next step is to produce as many of these devices as possible so that we can deploy them anywhere in Tamriel. Once the Soul Reaper senses a fresh kill, it automatically activates. Members of the Order only need to continue sacrifice and it will transport souls indefinitely. The Soul Reaper destroyed by the Fighters Guild leader beneath the Mages Guild revealed an interesting flaw in our current design. Now, just smashing a Soul Reaper before it has fully stabilized all of the necrotic energy flowing into it results in a devastating explosion, such as the one that killed the Fighters Guild leader. We discovered upon further examination that should an unenlightened enemy get near a Soul Reaper, they can disable it by tearing out its core. Ooh, that's nice to know. I'm glad they wrote that down. This causes the Soul Reaper to deactivate and release its magic safely, causing the device to collapse. These are going to be the New World events, right? Without the resulting explosion. Additional iteration should find a way to overcome this flaw.
A means to deactivate the Soul Reapers. But where do they funnel souls to? Let's keep searching.
Okay. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh shit. Oh shit. These guys weren't here before. That was easy. Clapped.
Let my magic empower you.
Hell yeah, that's what she said.
Let my magic empower you.
I am letting it empower me. Let my magic empower you. Whoa, that's cool. I like that ability. Is that a harvest? No, it's not. It's a spider Daedra.
Come, I shall augment your attacks.
Hell yeah, dude. Augment those attacks.
How deep have these disgusting worms burrowed?
That's what she said.
I offer my great strength.
He's offering a lot today.
Look, past the gate. Captives from the Mages Guild.
Resist if you want. We
take the thing out of the middle one, bro. Oh, they're dead. Okay, never mind.
Their souls. A horrid death. We must destroy that Soul Reaper.
Come, I shall augment your attacks.
Hell yeah, dude. Augment those attacks.
Destroy that abomination. Tear out its core as the journal described.
Whoa.
Excellent. They can be destroyed without triggering a fatal explosion. Now that I witnessed a Soul Reaper firsthand, the scope of the danger becomes quite clear. This goes beyond the threat to the Fighters and Mages Guilds. But what is the worm cult's ultimate goal?
You must have some notion about what the worm cult truly wants.
I have contended with the worm cult longer than anyone. Based on previous encounters,
A plane meld too, a plane meld boogaloo.
The more information we learn down here, the better. I sense illusion magic nearby. Let's search this room for its source.
Illusion magic, where are you? You're over there because the game's telling me, but we're gonna keep looking anyway. Illusion magic, are you in here? Oh no! I'm trapped, look out! What did that do? Look, that didn't do. No, I don't want to talk to you.
I feel that.
Bro, I just want to see what's in this desk. There's a bone. Can I grab that? No, I can't. Okay. Illusion magic. Illusion magic.
Behind that altar, along the wall.
All right, you gonna? Okay.
What do we learn from this scroll?
Resurrection and revelation. Okay, they thought us dead. What is death to the Order of the Black Worm, or to a Daedra such as I? It is no ending, no blockade, merely a temporary state during which one can hoard power. We all know the dead contain energies to be harnessed. The Order was no different. We gathered our strength and emerged from the ground invigorated, hungry for revenge. We have worked in darkness and silence, gathered our resources and built new tools. Now our time has come to emerge from hiding, deploy the soul reapers, and siphon every soul from across Tamriel, to restart our great and terrible work, to prove our loyalty to the Lord Molag Bal, so that we may gain his favor for our plans. Mazama. So of course this is the plane meld to electric plane meld boogaloo.
They must be stopped. Our search continues. Let my magic empower you! By the stars, so many reapers. They could blanket all of Tamriel.
Hold on, what is he looking at?
Strength. Let my magic empower you. Come, I shall augment your attacks.
Hell yeah, dude. He's been augmenting my attacks the whole time. Okay, we're gonna leave that one alive to tell his friends.
The Fighters Guild contingent.
Oh no.
Dead. Wait.
Oh no.
Recognize that sword. It's Skordo's.
Oh no. The two people I talked to earlier, they're dead now. Skordo's sword. Skordo better not be dead. I'll be mad.
Look at that sword. It's Skordo's blade, all right. I'd know his tough, stubborn aura anywhere, and the sword reeks of it. He wouldn't have parted with his weapon, not unless he had no choice. Our task now shifts from gathering information to rescuing Skordo the Knife.
How do we find Skordo?
By doing something reckless. We must split up. I suspect time is of the essence, and I won't see another member of the Fighters Guild fall this day. Take the eastern hallway, and be careful. Illusions abound in this place.
Okay. Ooh, okay, there's a lot of people here. I like how that guy doesn't see me killing his friends. He's just like hanging out. Take that soul gem, thank you. Thanks you later. Oh, Skordo! Skordo! Skordo, I'm coming, Skordo. Oh, this is kind of cool. I like the way that looks. Skordo, I'm coming for you, bud. Okay. There's some trap on the... Oh. Oh. Can I grab that? Yeah, fuck yeah. Give me that soul gem. Skordo! Skordo! Oh no.
You're injured.
No, Vanus, I'm over here. That's not me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Demands your presence.
Oh shit.
Into a portal.
The great mage does not fall easily.
Get her, Vanus.
You can't.
Read her the riot act, bro.
Protect the staff.
Hell yeah. Whoa. It'd be funny if it was just like shattered.
First the mage's head, next the fighter's heart.
Like my balls, Mazima, or whatever your name is. Can I pick up the staff yet?
Gone. Mazama took him.
Yeah.
We're just gonna leave the staff there. Alright, that's cool.
Mazama ambushed me, cast a spell, and I blacked out. I woke up feeling wrung dry, like how you described Magister Andrello. I guess that's what it feels like when the snake takes your appearance.
Use your appearance to trick us and capture Vanus.
Yeah, but I think she's planning more than that. Did you hear what she said about the fighter's heart? But what do I know? I can't even keep my friends safe. It's all falling apart, pal. I don't think we're gonna beat the worms this time.
That doesn't sound like the Skordo the Knife I know, man. You're not to blame. We can still win this.
Can't even let me have a moment, huh, pal? But yeah, I'm still better at punching people than anyone I know, present company excluded. All right, let's get the tusk out of here. Maybe Gabrielle can portal us somewhere, and we can make a plan.
Bro, are we just gonna leave the staff?
Portal, Gabrielle.
Of course. One portal to Shornhelm's Mage's
I'd like to pick up
Guild
the staff.
coming up.
About Vanus.
No apologies, Skordo. We'll get Vanus back. I'll take Vanus's staff. It may behave strangely in untrained hands.
All yours. Now let's get out of here.
We'll return to the Mages Guild Hall and regroup. We need to find Vanus and stop whatever else Mazama is planning.
Why do you think Vanus abandoned his staff?
Vanus's staff is a powerful arcane tool. He may not have wanted it to fall into the worm cult's hands, or he had some other reason to make sure it ended up with us and not the enemy. We have to trust Vanus. He never does anything without purpose.
Alright, well, take good care of it then. Oh, they left the portal open. Are you a part of this?
What happened? Where's Vanus?
I'll let our friend fill you in. I need to think.
I came as soon as I received Gabrielle's summons, just in time to see you all return. But where's Vanus? And why do Gabrielle and Skordo look so haggard? What happened at that worm nest, comrade?
Vanus and I discovered a way to safely destroy the Soul Reapers, and we know their specific purpose.
We can destroy the Soul Reapers without unleashing a killing explosion? That's excellent news. I can't wait to hear the details. But what do they actually do? And by the swords of my forefathers, tell me what happened to Vanus.
The Reapers still souls. That's the long and short of it, the over-under, man. The cult has enough to cover Tamriel. As for Vanus, Mazama captured him.
Mazama and the Worm Cult captured Vanus Galerion, the leader of the Mages Guild and the greatest mage alive. You probably should have led with that, comrade. First Merrick, now Vanus. By Stendar's beard, what other disasters can befall us?
Looks like it's a changing in the order that they're setting up. Mazama took Skordo's form and said first the mage's head, next the fighter's heart, and then she left.
The mage's head obviously refers to Vanus. As for the fighter's heart, she already killed Merrick. I'm just a temporary substitute for the duration of this crisis. What could she... Set's tears. She means to attack the Earth Forge.
Merrick and I forged a weapon at the Earth Forge, which I think I deconstructed
that. You destroyed the Mortum Vivicus with the weapon, yes? so you know the power of the Earthforge. Mizama can look like anyone, and she currently wears Skordo's form. She can walk right in. We need to get there now.
I can open a portal to the Earthforge. Then Prince Azah and I have our own task to attend to.
We do. What can be more important than defending the Earthforge and stopping Mizama?
Enough Reapers to cover all of Tamriel? We need to convince the alliances to join with the guilds, just like last time.
Good luck with that. It took Vanus to get the Alliance leaders to work together last time. Wait, you know where the Earthforge is?
The Antiquarian Circle knows many secrets, Skordo. Now go. You have your mission, and we have ours.
Right. Come on, pal. Through the portal.
The portal's open. Go help the Fighters Guild. Just watch out for Skordo. He still seems rattled by Mizama's spell. Azah and I will do our best to rally the alliances. With any luck, we can make them see that working together is our best option.
Alright, let's do it. Here we go. I should have talked to Skordo before I jumped in. Come on.
Marbox, Jawbone! The attack's already begun!
Whoa, what the fuck?
Let's talk before we rush in blindly.
Why is it doing that? Oh, I'm supposed to talk to him. Whoops.
Look at what Mizama and her worms have done! More of my comrades dead! I want to gut every last worm and leave them drowning in their own blood!
What do you mean, Skordo, Mizama, and the worm cult are to blame?
Fault. Sure, but I let myself get captured. Let Mizama use her illusion magic on me. You saw how she pretended to be me to capture Vanus. My guess is she's using the same trick here to infiltrate the Earthforge.
That seems likely, but there may still be time to save whoever's still alive deeper inside.
Yeah, optimism. I suppose we need that right about now. Prince Azah's gonna want an intact Fighters Guild to lead after Gabrielle and him convince the three alliances to join forces. That means it's up to us to save whoever's still alive here.
How do you want to proceed?
With extreme prejudice. Kill every worm cultist that crosses our path. Destroy those damn Soul Reapers. And then find Mizama and send her back to whatever oblivion pit she crawled out of. Let's get...
Alright, let's do it. Allons-y. Boom, destroyed. Boom, destroyed. Oh, shit.
Destroy them!
Boom, destroyed. Damn, these things are gonna be everywhere. Boom, destroyed.
Damn worms! It's an infestation!
Is Skordo gonna augment my power like Vanus?
As long as Mizama's pretending to be me, my guildmates are dying.
Whoa, oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't remember these corridors being so dismal.
Yeah, me neither.
There! That's me! I mean, not me! Mizama! Get her!
Got it. Destroyed. Let's take Mazama down. Mazama, you going down. Mazama, your mama.
I won, mortal. I shattered your guilds, killed or captured your leaders. The Order of the Black Worm is victorious.
Suck my balls, Mazama. Okay, I like that. I mean, I don't like succumbing to her illusions, but I like... I like the way the skills look. Oh shit. Boo doo. Boo doo 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 doo. Oh shit. Jesus beam. Got her. She's probably gonna Pablo again, I think.
You made Mazama pay for Merrick and all the deaths she caused.
And it looks like the worms didn't get all my guildmates. That's something at least.
Good job taking down Mazama, but we're not safe yet. As Prince Azah and I were meeting with representatives of the three alliances, we received reports of Soul Reapers and Worm Cult attack squads appearing across Tamriel. It's bad out there.
So you convinced the three alliances to join together to combat the Worm Cult again?
Not exactly. Prince Azah and I were able to get the alliances to send ambassadors to Stirk.
Dude, of course.
The same island where Vanus forged the agreement to attack Cold Harbor. But we're far from reaching such an agreement again. Frankly, we could use your help.
What do you need me to do?
Take my portal to Stirk and talk to your alliance's ambassador. Convince them that the Worm Cult threat is real and we need to work together to stop it. Prince Azah and I will lean on the other two and do the same.
Alright, I'll talk to my alliance's ambassadors on Skirk.
I left the alliance ambassadors alone on Stirk with Prince Azah. Let's go try to convince them.
Alright, let's see. It's been a long time since I've been here.
Did you explain the stakes? We need the three alliances to cooperate.
We got them to come to Stirk. That's a start. Now we just need to make them see reason.
Ambassadors, please. You must listen.
Those attacks in Oradon. Prince Azah says it's the Worm Cult.
Take that soul gem real fast.
What does it matter? We can't fight wars in both Cyrodiil and our sovereign territory.
Prince Azah said Gabrielle was bringing the hero who uncovered this plot. Let's hear them out.
Hey, man.
Prince Azah insists that all of Tamriel is in danger. Would you care to elaborate? I need more details if I'm to make a recommendation of any sort to my superiors.
The Worm Cult has returned. They're launching attacks throughout Tamriel with Soul Reaper devices.
Are you certain it's a resurrected Worm Cult? And not just the work of an insignificant handful of fanatics who refuse to accept defeat? Surely they can't be a threat to the mighty Aldmeri Dominion.
4 fighters' guild halls were destroyed. Merrick was killed and Vanus Galerion has been captured.
I see. Yes, I can see why Gabrielle and Prince Azah seem so concerned. Bring this information to my superiors straight away.
Later.
I'm sure I speak for my fellow diplomats when I say we will pass on the information, but can make no promises.
Vanus' staff. It's reacting to you, friend. Reach out and see what happens.
Whoa.
Vanus.
Listen, everyone. My time is short.
Oh, he wants
to hear. I am very much relieved that my...
You must hear what I have to say. Let us speak. Okay.
I am very much relieved that my spell succeeded and reached you. And I see you've gathered the alliances. Good, good. Needless to say, the worm cult captured me. My spell won't last long, so listen closely to my instructions.
We're listening.
Mazama teleported me and locked me in a cell. Reminds me of Cold Harbor, but also it doesn't. A problem for later. Listen, the Soul Reapers are just the start. The worm cult has a hidden nest. It's amassing forces to launch a devastating attack.
Where is this hidden nest?
My guards mentioned an isolated island called Solstice. If I learn more, I'll contact you again. But you must convince the alliances. They must join with the guilds again to stop this threat. If not, the worm cult will bring death to all of Nirn.
If even the great Vanus Galerion is worried about this threat, we have to act. Now.
There's no time to waste, comrade. Come, let us speak.
Talk to her real quick.
I can see by the looks on the faces of the ambassadors that Vanus's words have shaken them. Good. Perhaps now they'll set aside their differences and agree to work together to stop the worm cult.
See if we can talk to these guys separately.
I know better than to doubt the words of Vanus Galerion. I will do what I can to assist the guilds in this endeavor.
Solstice? Never heard of it. Sounds nice and peaceful, though. I'm betting it's anything but.
I have standing orders to take the words of the great mage Vanus Galerion with utmost seriousness. I'll do what I can to get you the support of the Covenant.
Solstice? Never heard of it. But the words of Vanus Galerion give weight to your message. I will make sure the Pact provides its support.
Between your efforts and Vanus's message, the Alliance ambassadors finally seem willing to throw us their support. And from what Vanus told us, I suspect we'll need it. A rescue must wait. The threat hiding on Solstice is our first priority.
So what now, Princess?
Just as the alliances, guilds, and heroes of Tamriel joined forces on Stirk to end the plane meld, we must do so again to stop the worm cult on Solstice. Your actions were instrumental in revealing this threat. I hope we can count on you again.
All right, they will be.
It's clear now. We need to work together if we're to have any hope of defeating the worm cult.
Agreed. We must report back to our superiors and rally our forces.
And what should we call this newfound camaraderie?
How about the Stirk Fellowship? This island has a habit of being part of these things.
The different dialogue now that we've talked.
Stirk Fellowship?
Yeah, that's a dumb name.
Until I can suggest something better.
Do you think Queen Irene will send forces to the Stirk Fellowship?
Set aside our differences once to defeat the worm cult. It may take some convincing, but I am certain the Old Merry Dominion will contribute. At least a champion or two. Perhaps a few knights. At least until we know the true extent of the threat.
Yeah, me too. I agree. What about you, Gabrielle? What do you think?
We'll be in touch regarding Solstice, friend. Until then, stay safe.
Are you worried about Vanus?
Of course I'm worried. But Vanus is a powerful mage, perhaps the most powerful. He can handle himself. I just wish he told us more about Solstice.
Have you ever been to Solstice?
No. I'm barely sure I've even read about the place. But I plan to do some research while we wait for Vanus's next message.
Stirk Fellowship. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? And when next we meet, you and I are
It doesn't have a nice ring to it.
worm cult heads. Just like a hammer striking a bell. That's what we're gonna do. For Merrick.
What do you know about Solstice, Skordo?
Not a damn thing. It could be an island paradise for all I know. Or it could be a carnal pit crawling with worms and Daedra. Probably a little bit of both. As long as there's something there for me to punch, all good.
Do you still support Princess Za's leadership of the Fighters Guild?
For the duration of this crisis, and until the Council can formally select a replacement for Merrick, Certainly. I give him a hard time, but Prince Azar is a good man and a good warrior. He'll make Merrick proud. Just you watch.
Any thoughts on the Fellowship or Vanus's imprisonment?
Coordinating the forces of 2 guilds and 3 alliances? That's not a job I envy. As for Vanus, he got captured trying to rescue me. Least I can do is return the favor. Soon as we stop the worm cult from bringing death to all Nirn, I'm on it.
Where's... Here, we'll talk to her.
The Pact will send champions at least. Perhaps some troops. At least until we know the extent of what the worm cult is actually planning.
You think Yoren the Skald King will send forces to our Stirk Fellowship?
Yoren brought the Dark Elves and the Argonians together to defeat the Akaviri. And he set aside hostilities to defeat the worm cult once before. I can't say with any certainty, but I believe the Ebonheart Pact will do the right thing.
But we'll talk to him last, since he's kind of the main character, I think.
The Stirk Fellowship? Well, I don't hate it. We could do worse for a name for our combined forces.
Do you think High King Emmerich will send forces to our Stirk Fellowship?
Perhaps, perhaps not. Who can know the mind of a man like Emmerich? In any case, it's not up to me. I shall bring your argument to my superiors in Daggerfall, and it was a very convincing...
Alright, here we go. Main character, let's go.
Stirk Fellowship? Yes, Skordo suggests a good name. I will do my best to lead the Fighters Guild and make Merrick proud. As soon as we get clarity on the obstacles we face, I'll send for you. Until then, Stendarr keep you safe, comrade.
What obstacles are you talking about, Princess?
Our way forward is blocked by 3 primary obstacles. The Stirk Fellowship must still be organized. We don't know where the island of Solstice hides in the vast seas, and we have only the barest idea where Vanus is imprisoned.
How are you gonna locate the island?
That task will most likely fall upon the Mages Guild and the scholars and sages of the alliances. If there is even the merest mention of Solstice in an old scroll or text, we will find it.
Shouldn't our priority be to rescue Vanus?
The rescue of Vanus is crucial, but stopping the threat posed by the Worm Cult and their Soul Reapers must be our first priority. And to do that, we need to locate Solstice and transport our forces there. We'll save Vanus as well. This, I swear.
I assume the Stirk Fellowship was all set.
While the guilds and the 3 alliances have agreed to work together to combat the Worm Cult in principle, there are still treaties to be signed, logistics to work out, and plans to be finalized. That will fill mine and Gabrielle's days for a time.
Okay, well, I'm excited. Are you guys excited? See, the thing about the Stirk Fellowship is that then Molag Bal is going to know what island everybody's meeting on, right? And then this place is going to get attacked. So that's kind of dumb. You're really being like, hey, our secret meeting place where we plan your demise is this island. Not a good idea. It should have been like the Vanus Fellowship or something. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to try this out.
Like and subscribe.
I got it to work. I got it to work. I got it to work. All right, have a good night, guys. I'll be back on tomorrow, probably. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.